to Random Tuesday Thoughts. Alright guys, so I have a confession. It's been too long. It's been days, a couple days. I think I last posted last Thursday. Today's Tuesday, clearly Random Tuesday Thoughts, Thursday, or Tuesday. Anyway, so it's not that I didn't film videos, because I totally did. I filmed two, so there should have been one Friday, there should have been one Monday. That really would have been on track. But, one, I didn't edit them, either of them. They're still just on my phone. And two, one of them I'm not sure I ever want to push or ever want to post, because, quite frankly, I may even just cover the topic here in this video today, and I'll probably do it in a more succinct manner than I did in that other discussion, because it was poop. But that kind of gets me into my first topic of the day, which is yo-yo related content, and how often and what kind of content do you guys want to see from me. So clearly I do a lot of yo-yo reviews. I like that. I have a lot of yo-yos to review. I have a lot of yo-yos coming. Year end and what have you is a big time for yo-yo releases. Lots of yo-yos coming out, lots of yo-yos coming to me. I got yo-yos to review. I got stuff that I have yo-yos. That's the way it is. There's going to be yo-yos to review. There's going to be yo-yo reviews out. You'll see that. Clearly, that's the bread and butter of the channel. Besides that, what do you guys like? I like doing this Random Tuesday Thoughts stuff. I feel like it's very therapeutic almost for me, but at the same time it just kind of gives me like, here's the things, and here's what's coming up, and here's what's going on, yada yada yada. So what is it that you guys would prefer to see? Do you like the discussions? I like the discussions. I think if there isn't much drama going on, it's hard to have a deep discussion. I like lists. Lists are good, but lists are really hard to do when there's yo-yos coming out so fast, because I want to like go back and pick up and revisit older yo-yos, or like, you know, lump them into like a list of like, say, oh, these are the yo-yos that were the most overlooked that you really should go back and check out, or something like that, or the best big brand yo-yos, or the best cheap yo-yos, or whatever. You want to go back and like create a list, top 3 cheap yo-yos or whatever. But it's hard to go back and do that with so many new yo-yos coming out, because I feel like it's basically just sort of another version of a review almost. And it's something that I have to put together and think about, and then it's like, well, I can make that video, or I can just pump out this next review. So you're not going to see any of those at this point in time during the year, but like next year, probably, or maybe like before Christmas, after the like after all the yo-yos are out, and I have them, maybe then. I don't know. But anyway, let me know down in the comments, what type of yo-yo videos do you guys want to see? Do you prefer to see? I'd rather put out content that you guys are going to watch, as opposed to just like bleh, and putting out something that's going to get like 150 or 200 views. Now, clearly there's some things I'm just going to put out because I want to, and whether it gets 100 views or 10,000 views, it doesn't matter. It's my channel, I'm going to do what I want. But I do like to crowdsource some ideas a little bit, so let me know down in the comments first and foremost. So that's part number 1. Part 2 of Random Tuesday Thoughts for the day, random thing. East Coast Masters is coming up. We are going to fire back and forth some emails. I got some email chains going on. We'll be at the Ace Hotel again this year. It will be March 16th, which is the day before St. Patrick's Day, but it is a Saturday, so that St. Patty's Day weekend, be prepared. Going to want to get some, we're going to probably start getting sponsors here early next month, so going to start putting that stuff together. Let me know who you guys think you'd like to see out there. Clearly, the idea and the point behind East Coast Masters to make it not only a yo-yo contest, which of course it will be, with cash prizes, but in addition to it being a yo-yo contest, we also want it to be a yo-yo buying experience, almost like a yo-yo convention, so to speak. Like to have, you know, if you've ever been to like a comic book convention, like a Comic-Con or something, you know that there's tons and tons of rows of vendors' tables. And so I'd like for you guys to be able to come, if you come out there, you know, whether or not you compete, but there will be competitions and stuff to go on. Clearly there'll be, you know, the X Division and the 1A Division. Those will have cash prizes. Also going to hopefully do again, and organized a little better this time, going to do a trick ladder to have just more like traditional like yo-yo prizes, like yo-yo prize bags types of things, and I'll have that stuff put together as well. And I want to have as many people just sort of be able to sign up for and do the trick ladder basically whenever. Like, you know, you sign up for, you do the trick ladder, you know, just say, okay, we're going to do trick ladder after lunch at like 1 o'clock. That's the goal. I want to have it later in the day. That kind of got muffled a little bit last year. We ended up doing a little bit in the morning, a little bit later. It wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be, so that's going to be a change this year. It's going to be like trick ladder like right after lunch, and then we have the place all day, so we may even have a little event concert type of deal at night. That's still in the works, but something in the evening as well if anybody's staying Saturday. But I guess we'll play that sort of by ear as it rolls a little closer to the event. But I'm giving you guys the most updated information. So, East Coast Masters, we came out last year. We're excited to see you again this year. If you want to come out, hope you had fun last year. We're going to try to make it just as fun, if not more fun this year. And Kai and I are working hard on it. Kai and I have had a lot of good work gone into it already, and you'll see a lot more from the both of us, Kai and myself, from we. It's a collective we. It's not just me. It's a collective we. We put this together here in the Pittsburgh Yo-Yo Association. We get a lot of input, a lot of help from our friends, a lot of help from the Yo-Yo Club as well, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good again because it's so fun. It's going to be super fun. So that's the other thing. East Coast Masters is coming up still. I know I hadn't mentioned it in like a little while, so just wanted to let you know things are happening. It's just, you know, nothing super close to report yet because it's still a few months out. So that's that. And the third thing, so the thing that I sort of chopped off, and I'm going to try to be very brisk about it now, is there was a comment on, and it's not a comment that I haven't seen on my page and on lots of other yo-yo YouTubers' pages, and it's basically, oh, you guys get free yo-yos just to do YouTube videos. It's a dumb comment. I know. I commented on it like, yeah, if you want to like invest your money and like build up an audience and blah blah blah. So the essence of the video that I'm going to delete, you probably won't see, is that doing yo-yo YouTube videos has very little to do with getting free yo-yos. If your whole thought if you're like, well, I want to start a yo-yo YouTube channel because I want free yo-yos, don't do that. That's one, nobody will watch. Two, it takes a lot of work and a lot of money to even build your channel up to a level to where people might consider giving you a yo-yo to showcase to your audience, because like that takes time and energy. Nobody's gonna give somebody's channel who has like, you know, 25 subscribers and has like 500 views overall a yo-yo to review or do. Like, it's like, oh, you got 6 eyes on that yo-yo. Okay, good job. Thanks for that. You know, it takes some building, is what I'm saying. Social media is not a thing that you just jump into, especially something as niche as yo-yo, especially something as sort of competitive. It's not really that competitive in the yo-yo portion of it, but something that takes some grinding as YouTube. You just jump in and be like, oh, hey, I'm a reviewer now. Give me some yo-yos. You gotta buy probably, you know, 100 on your own before that's gonna happen, before anybody's gonna give you one. And then you're gonna have to continually invest in the channel on top of that. So, in addition to just buying yo-yos to review, being able to talk about yo-yos and stuff, you're gonna have to continuously invest in that. You have to go to things. You have to go. If nobody knows who you are, if you don't participate, if you don't talk to people, if you don't meet people, nobody's going to ever hand you anything. You're going to be a channel with 5 subscribers that nobody watches, and nobody's ever going to give you a yo-yo or watch your yo-yo reviews or anything like that, because nobody's going to know who you are. So to just say, oh, I should do this so I can have free yo-yos is ridiculous. It's a lot of work. Like I've said before, if my goal was just to acquire yo-yos, I could have picked up a bartending shift, and with the money I would make from that bartending shift, I would make more money than I would make on any YouTube ad revenue that I've way more money than I've ever made from YouTube ad revenue. And I'd also be able to buy all the yo-yos on top of that, just with the money from that one bartending shift a week. And it would probably take less time than I actually put into YouTube. Because I actually put a lot of time, maybe not as much recently, but I actually put a lot of time into this. A lot of videos, they all get edited, and I oftentimes sort of write up what I'm going to talk about before I talk about it. The other thing that really goes into this is sort of being able to hone your craft and become comfortable in front of the camera. I am not the best at it, but if you've ever watched somebody who just talks like this and is not charismatic and says, that's annoying, right? I try not to do that as best as I can. I'm not the best at it. But it definitely takes some time and some training to sort of be able to be comfortable on camera and to put out content that other people would want to see. I always say, you know, if you don't want to watch your own content, nobody else is going to want to watch it either. And that's anytime anybody's ever asked me for advice, how do you do a YouTube video? How do you build a channel? Put out content you want to watch, and chances are other people might want to watch it too. So there's all of that that goes into building a yo-yo-based YouTube channel just to get free yo-yos. And it's not just to get free yo-yos. Like, I have to then spend a lot of time with that yo-yo and put a video together and put an opinion together and take pictures and do all of that stuff to put a whole package together for that yo-yo. And don't get me wrong, I love doing it. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. And if I didn't think it was fun, I wouldn't do it. Free yo-yos or not. If I didn't think putting a yo-yo video to get packaged together, if I didn't think that was fun, I wouldn't do it. Because if you don't have fun doing it, if you just want or in it for the yo-yos, it's not going to be, you're going to get burned out real fast. You're not going to make it to 100 reviews. I promise you that. Because those first 100, you're going to buy those yo-yos. And you're going to lose money. Not lose money, because you still have yo-yos, and it's worth it to buy the yo-yos. But you're not going to be making money or just getting things out of it. So that's why those types of comments I've always found, like, sort of, you know, not well thought out and kind of dumb, because it's, especially in YouTube or in yo-yo, it's not about that at all, like, not even a little bit. So that's my rant. It would have been a much longer rant had I posted the video, but I feel like this rant worked out a little better on Random Tuesday Thoughts. So that's it. That's me today for Random Tuesday Thoughts. I'm going to try to get this video up before I leave to take my son to drum lessons, because little dude is drumming real hard. He's a super good drummer, and not super, but you know, he's new. He's getting good at it. He's working at it, and he's working as hard as he can. And then I gotta get this up before, because by the time I get home, I'm super tired, because I just worked like a 10-hour day. It's the end of the year, and I'm in charge of a lot of things, and it takes a lot of my time. So yeah, but that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I promise I will try to be better at putting videos up. You'll probably get like an extra one on like Saturday or Sunday or something. But cheers to you guys. I'll see you next time.